How do I put this nicely? You're not going to be able to win. Panzer IV is moving on. Longrod realizes I've made a terrible mistake. And yeah, Fireflies are going to knock them out real quick. The second one's trying to escape, blitzing away. But the Fireflies are engaging. They're trying to chase. Run, Panzer IV, run! Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 here bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 4v4 with JD, E, Comrades, and Planet versus Plum, Longrod, Operator, and Johnny. Thank you so much to the person who submitted this replay. If you want to submit a replay, do so via greyshotproductions@gmail.com, and I may take a look at it. In any case, as well, if you want to support me further, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button above and below. Make sure that you maybe check out my Patreon if you want to support me further. But if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Just watching the video is just enough, so thank you so much for doing that. But in any case, let's get to this game. We have an American player, a Soviet, 2 British, versus 2 Wehrmacht and OKW. Let's double check everyone's rank, even though it really isn't rank, but just at least playtime. And wow, actually, Allied team is looking pretty thick. Damn, alright, very nice indeed. Do we have any doctrines? Oh, we have Breakthrough, so Pensile Slayers plus the Yag Tiger. Just doing highlights. Tank Destroyer and Long Range Recon abilities. Tiger and Pensile Slayers, and a lot of our artillery strikes plus the Jaeger Command Squad, which is, it's okay. We have artillery and nothing really much else. So anyway, battle for mid already. Nice job with the riflemen already trying to, you know, lead to like a long-range combat in this regard. Because again, Stern Pioneers, better close range. Why try to engage them when you know you can't win? Fight them at long range where you literally have taken no damage and you can annihilate them. Now these guys are running out of no cover. Maybe it would have been better to suppress them or fire at them. Rifleman squad will probably move in, take them out. The Stern Pioneers, yeah, they're literally being outmanned, outgunned. They've lost 3 models and the American forces have barely lost any health. They've been nicked. So very good play by E. Up north, we got British forces opening fire at some long-range German ones. Looks like he's been, again, we do have an MG that is, oh wow, up on the ridge, okay. Pioneer squad thinking, yeah, let's move in close. Not gonna work. Absolutely not gonna work. So, yeah, it's most likely what they'll do is negative cover, not great. Even normal cover is better than negative cover. So I would have kept moving. Grenadier squad Panzerfaust. So most likely Planet Soap is going to lose that area. Luckily, the American player doing a damn good job. Lost only 1 model so far. The Kubel being pushed back ever so slightly. Allied forces down south, however, got beaten by the Germans. Very nice job, Operator. Pioneer squad taking over the point. We also down here have Johnny. So Johnny Operator down the south, while the other 2 German players are in the northern regions. And again, at least if they lock down the island, that will help them out. But if the Allies can take control of the middle fuel, the middle star, and the northern points, that would definitely help them out. Looks like Universal Carrier is not only healed up, but is getting an MG, which could easily knock out a lot of these troops. Because again, they're not in cover. So if you get a very potent MG, it will destroy any force in that sector. So very curious to see what happens. Anyway, Universal Carrier moving on up. About to get the upgrade. It does. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's Grenadier Squad moving in. Needs to watch out for that. But he could probably swing over and use the MG to suppress. But, oh, no, actually, we have a scout car with a flamethrower by Comrades and attack coming in on the flank. No cover means they're going to be knocked out pretty quickly. And with that flamethrower, yes, they get the Panzerfaust out. But they're going to lose a lot of health and models in that time being. Hot damn. Pioneer squad's like, I'm gonna come in and help, and it's like, oh god, maybe I should leave. Yeah, you're not gonna win that fight with the Pioneers. The scout car with the engineer squad just gonna burn you a lot. Oh wait, no, he's actually repairing. Never mind, he got back inside. Now they have a flamethrower out the front. I would be the driver of that and just have the guy with the flamethrower shooting above you. It's like, I can't see, there's flames in the way. MG gets annihilated by the Universal Carrier. Great kill there. British forces will take over that MG, while their own Victor's machine guns moved in. So yeah, that's a complete wipe of Plum's forces, which, not great. Not great. Meanwhile, mid, American player, again, been very strong this entire game. A lot of good engagements. And again, almost vet 1 in a lot of these, unfortunately. He's being flanked by Johnny, who sent his forces to assist Longrod in mid. Luckily, Longrod is also capturing the middle VP point. We have Panzerfusiliers coming around the flank, so most likely these points will be under their control. However, we still have to point out that this scout car could come back down to either flank or try and knock out some of those men. You do have to watch out, again, Panzerfusiliers with the AT stuff, but, or they'll just keep murdering the Grenadier squad. That guy lost 3 models. Good job with the Panzerfaust, but he's just going to get out, repair it, and just move on. You do have some forces you could send in to maybe kill it, but I don't think you want to with that Universal Carrier hiding around, because if it does suppression ability, you're just literally going to have men to be murdered out in the no man's land. Meanwhile, we do have the Panzerfusiliers coming back down. Again, Panzerfusiliers, good with long-range weapons with G43s, and long-range AT with the Panzerschreck. Plus, to get the AT grenade and whatnot. Unfortunately, this Vickers is looking the wrong way and about to be flanked hard, unfortunately. We do have British forces, but no cover, so they're not going to fire as quickly. Meanwhile, down south, we have an MG by Operator, which, by the way, can hide because of his doctrine, so we can camouflage that very cheaply and make sure the enemy be like, oh, there's nothing there, and then they pop out and fire a couple bursts that are more powerful. Meanwhile, the Grenadiers are, once again, losing a lot of men and health. Anyway, this guy's moving around. I think that's for Kenwerfer? Yeah, so at least Longrod knows that there's an armored vehicle problem up north. So he has AT. The problem is his forces are pushing a little bit farther than they can reasonably... Well, maybe not. They're all behind heavy cover over here. The Kubo's probably the one where it's like, I don't know why you sent that. You probably should have sent with the group. I know you're trying to cut them off, but good job by the Allies putting down a cache there. British forces just lying in wait. Honestly, with MG, I may want to place it here, so it kind of blocks off this area, and then you put another one here to block off this area. They both should block off enough, especially with the Vickers and MG42. Meanwhile, down south, we have JD, and he has a number of men. He did go with the new British focus with Lend-Lease. I don't really care for it. The one positive thing I'll say about it is the assault section upgrade is very good, very potent, and I think that could help out in some of these close range engagements. But if you're fighting long range with this, oh my god, now the American player is like, oh, now I don't have the cover, damn it. So that's a problem. But he does have an AA half-track, which will tear apart this infantry even if they are in cover. He has to worry about the AT grenades, but overall, it's relatively fine. Also, just now you're putting down a medical? Damn, that's a long time. I mean, seriously, that is a long time not to put down any medical and just rely solely on the infantry that you get from your commander and your pretty much your first base. Meanwhile, American forces along with some British forces are coming in. If I was him, I'm assuming what he's going to do is lock down this territory. Not a bad idea. I would keep some men there to mine it and whatnot, but we'll see what he does. He has his again, these guys have both the Thompson upgrade. So again, 2 Thompsons. Also, they get a smoke grenade, which white phosphorus, so it will hurt infantry quite a bit and slow them down. Luckily up north, it looks like the British forces have managed to take over a wide chunk. But love how it's negative cover, because that makes perfect sense. There's a trench here. I think that's actually pretty badly placed. Because again, it's not far enough that they can't get around it, and you could easily be flanked this way. So again, maybe the trench here might be a bit better, because they can't get back here. And so yeah, maybe here. They kind of, that way this area's covered and this area's covered, and then maybe one here. That way it covers the rest. Might be a little bit tight, but I think it would work. Panzerfusiliers, they're now in mid. Again, the MG suppressing the gentleman with the Thompsons. Again, not a great engagement. White phosphorus could help, or you just stay there and let the enemy throw grenades at you until you die. Up, grenade going out, misses, but machine gun's opening fire. Luckily, this mortar's opening fire on this, which is keeping the suppression in effect for a time. AA gun is now opening fire as well. This thing's gonna be screwed. MG is still suppressing them, but there's mortar smoke coming down, so that's a bit weird. Grenade going off over here. I mean, I guess he was trying to do smoke it to survive, but remember, they have a white phosphorus grenade, which is indeed smoke. So, a bit weird. Anyway, British machine gun is decrewed, but nice flank up north by the British, putting a lot of pressure on Longrod. And honestly, the other German player has been pushed back to his base. He has nothing. Jesus, Plum. What was your rate? Sorry, how much playtime do you have? Decent amount, but oh my god. 6? You've killed 6 and lost 34 men. Oh my lord. And you're still on phase 1. Okay. So yeah, the Soviet player is literally next to their base. They're just pouring in from the north because that's the weak point. British forces in cover. Universal carrier, 15 kills. Holy mackerel. There's one guy in my chat who, or like in this game, that loves the Universal Carrier, and he's having a freaking field day right now. Vet 3 opening fire and just putting a ton of pressure on the German base. So very good job there. Very good job. Now, I will say this. They will slowly hurt that base, I believe, with that machine gun. It does have small amounts of AP. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, it's ever so slight, but it does. It is actually causing damage to it. So they will slowly break that apart. British artillery would do, it would definitely help it a lot faster. Or AA. For Ken Warfare realizing, I'm not. Yeah, I need to fix this. So nice shot on the side. One more could easily do it. Now he could try to escape or G-Crew. I don't think he's going to be able to get out in time, and he will die. So actually, very good job keeping that thing hidden up until the perfect moment to strike. This guy is probably being yelled at like crazy, if I had to assume. So, unfortunately, Grenadiers coming in and we're like, well, Panzerfaust it. And I'm assuming suppression inbound. Rifle grenade going out. Get out? No, he doesn't get out, but the building survives. This also taking a little bit of damage. Suppression definitely in effect by this thing. Absolutely, because he's being hit. Blob is inbound. They want this base secured. He needs to deploy that artillery ability again. He threw it. Now get the hell out of there. Up, he's running up north? Why is he running north? There's a way here. Is there a British base? There's no British base. He's just building cover, and this is still negative cover. Great. He lost the men, but the British artillery should be able to kill it. Well, wait, it's both, right? Both? Yeah, so there's two. So if they get a good 2 volley salvo on this, I think it's dead. One. They just need one more. Just need one more good hit. Come on. Come on, Lady Luck. Lady Luck. Come on. Come on. One more hit. One more hit. One more hit. Did you really miss? Damn, that is unlucky. That medical is barely clinging on to dear life. Grenadiers trying to take the middle VP, but the shock troops are just coming in, literally mowing them down. Holy God, Plum. What are you doing? What are you doing, Plum? Anyway, yeah, Panzerfusilier forces redeploying up north to stop the shock troops from... He threw it on the retreat. This guy knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, maybe not, because he just lost the squad from long-range fire. Also, there's a B2RS right here, so we could... Theoretically, Germans could grab that with maybe... I don't know, like one of their Pioneer squads or something. Anyway, down south, we have another push by the British. Not really going well. They did decap the point, so it is a small victory, but nothing substantial. Yeah, mortar teams opening fire, Panzer Grenadiers trying to engage, MG suppressing. Yeah, they need to pull back immediately. Guys, retreat earlier. My God, like you're losing men so much. As someone who does this occasionally, because again he's streaming and looking at chat and then realizes, oh, my men's dead. You have no excuse. You're not streaming, so make sure you retreat your forces. Anyway, American forces with bars opening fire. Oh, with LMGs too, because of the upgrade. What are the other allied forces going? We have IS-2, so shock rifle. Okay. But yeah, the Axis are definitely losing in munitions and fuel. They have the island right now, but they need those additional points around the island in order to make up the difference, at least in fuel. Not sure about the munitions. It's probably going to be a little bit under for quite some time until they get the northern points. Once again, I don't understand why the MGs... Okay, you did replace them. Never mind. And you did pull them up north, but you could still theoretically get around because if we look at their fog of war, there is still a way you can do it. So, just a heads up. Yeah, so essentially it looks like Longrod is going to... Oh, okay. Base has been healed, but you still have to worry about the north because this German player has no idea what he's doing, I'm assuming. That's fun. If I was playing it, I would also build a Boffer. Just like right here, just to spite him. Just for spite. Or like put it more defensively. Again, the LMGs are just mowing down these Panzerfusiliers. They're good at long range, but not as good as riflemen with LMGs. And they're not good as paratroopers with LMGs. But I digress. Any case, at least the Allies are putting a lot of pressure on the Germans. Winning VP point-wise, resource-wise. Oh, nope. The Germans are now winning in fuel, although we do have additional caches going down from the Allies. So the Allies are thinking long-term Where the axes are not. We can see here multiple caches have not been placed in multiple sectors. Wait, what? Oh, okay, nice. You have the retreat point. Wait, why would you... Hold on. Hold on. Johnny. I mean, okay, it is... Okay, I could complain, but it is closer, and most likely he did it so that way the enemy artillery has still a hard time hitting him. And it does cut the distance by a third, so I'll give it. I won't be as harsh, but that still, maybe not the best spot. I'm trying to think. Maybe, well, no, because I'm thinking about putting it here or somewhere closer. But then again, up north, the Allies have control, so an artillery barrage in that sector is not far-fetched. Where here, it's definitely outside the range of a Katusha. So yeah, maybe they're just trying to make sure it stays alive. Anyway, AT gun opening fire from the hill, so they have AT covered. Shock troops coming back down because they're like, oh, more Panzerfusiliers to kill. Fun! We have the Jaeger Command Squad, which, I mean, good for you. They're trying to help out Grenadiers and, fight it out. Help out the... Get nice grenade, kills 2 models. Panzerfusiliers pull back. Oh, good grenade up here. We got Longrod's Panzerfusiliers are engaging. We have the Grenadiers, but the Universal Carrier with 23 kills is holding them back. You have 23 kills on this damn thing. What the hell? Jesus Christ, he's just mowing him down. Do you have any upgrades, Plum? Alright, so at least you're en route to getting armor. Panzer IV would probably be your best bet. Although I say that while there's a Firefly literally just chilling. Plant Soap is not playing around. He is not. Oh, dear Lord. American player also doing very well in mid. They threw a grenade, but no one's there. Oh, maybe a model. 1 model. Unfortunately, he just lost 2. 3. Nope. I'm very surprised he didn't lose more, but, he did lose a lot of health. Panzer IV being deployed to push back these infantry. Again, not really a lot of AT right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Mortar carriage AT coming in. I'm kidding. It's the bazooka teams on the rear echelons that are really going to do it, and the AT gun that's over here, which also is Vet 2, so it's can possibly extend its range for another shot. Oh, nice grenade. Kills it, and Panzer IV pulls out. That was a good hit by, was it Ranger? No, Johnny. Sorry, Johnny. I think it's someone else. Any case, let's just say this isn't the first Steps game I've played today, or had to do a replay for. Any case, Allied forces behind heavy cover just lighting up Panzerfusiliers very quickly, mowing them down. Jesus Christ, they are tearing them apart. Good grenade, kills them on the retreat. Holy mackerel, great play right there. Any case, shock troops moving on in, but the Panzer headquarters is stopping their advance. So Longrod essentially kept this area Allied free with that decision. Verkennen Warfare should stop armor. That will stop anything that's less than a medium tank or a heavy tank. Even medium tanks like T-34s will have issues. The British could come in with a lot of artillery, but they're right now just having trouble holding the north. And by trouble, I mean they're doing fine and they don't overextend. Though I could easily see additional artillery forces come on in. Double Firefly is being deployed, so most likely, if I had to assume, yeah, this guy's going to deploy armor, be like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Interesting skin, by the way. And yeah, the Double Firefly will wreck him pretty quickly. Meanwhile, we have the Panzer IV going north. Longrod has no idea what he's in for. Plum has really no backup for him, so he's going to move up thinking, oh, I'm going to win this game. I can win this fight. Firefly comes in and says, no. Get back. Artillery's coming in to break up the German positions. Firefly will continue to push back the Panzer IV. We have infantry coming in, but the MG's right there with British forces, which should move up, but whatever. Universal Carrier's there to assist. Meanwhile, down south, we have Johnny coming in with the flank. Fire came down from shock rifle. British forces and Soviet are trying desperately to hold that field because that's the one spot they're not doing as well in. Though if they get that back, they'll definitely have the lead again. Right now, they're almost doubling the munition supply, but we'll see how things go. Anyway, Satchel going out. Immediately realizes it. Unfortunately for the British, he does get out in time, though he does get his Panzer IV satcheled, which will reduce his capabilities and definitely knock out its engine. for the time being. He can pull back and get to a safer location very easily. And also remember, he has Panzer Commander, so if they try to get close up with something that's more slower, static related, then he could easily call an artillery strike on it. White Phosphorus coming down with a nice light Gammon bomb. Unfortunately, missed it by that much and didn't kill the men. Though, the American forces are definitely lighting him up. Hot damn. Any case, Ostwind coming in the north, trying to hit the British player who's moved back his Fireflies. Although the other one is still totally fine, so it's moving up. Both have the both have the Tank Commander upgrade, so that allows them to be slightly better. The Overkenwerfer is there by Longrod. MG, though, got knocked out by long range. Verkenwerfer lighting him up. Again, they only have armor up here where they have rear echelons. Jesus Christ, I am failing today. They have Royal Engineers here, which are being knocked out and killed, so he's lost 2 squads. His lead is slowly falling apart in the north, and at least his advantage. But I say this as shock troops coming into repair, and he has 1,500 manpower. He is totally fine. He has 1,500. He can easily get back any amount of armed forces. Hell, if he wanted to, he could deploy a forward logistics glider, get a suite of commandos, and charge the enemy with a commando force that would literally be something that would strike them with the fear of God. But, again, that's what he has the option for. He's instead getting Royal Engineers, and again, more MGs. Also, he's mining the north. This is overkill. This is absolutely overkill. Why? They're very close to each other. So if one goes off, there is a possibility more could go off in the sector, or an artillery could hit them. Though I will say this: if anything charges that area and they don't have minesweepers and they don't like ignite, if this one does ignite the other two and it's just one at a time, the north area is secure. It is absolutely secure. The British have placed so many mines that any armor charge would be suicidal for the Germans. So I can't wait for Plum to do it. I really want Plum to do it. Do it, Plum. Do it for me. Any case, we also have a cache here that's pretty far forward. I don't know why you would put it there. We do have Operator more defensively. I haven't really talked about him or a Comrades down south, but he does not have a big army. He only has 3 units. He does have a lot of men. He's probably going to get an IS-2, but he needs more infantry. KV's going up. That's a really bad idea because, again, a number of these forces open fire, and we have mines placed. Fire's coming down, but the Panther and Pack can easily take him out. So, yeah, this guy's really dumb in this regard because, well, he can't win. He can't. This is suicidal in my eyes. Why would you charge an expensive tank out in the middle of nowhere that can't fight a Panther? Pack gun smartly just pulling back, letting the Panther do its work. Shock troops moving on in to this sector. Penal's still back up north. They have no idea why. Yeah, luckily combined arms from Longrod and Plum have taken over this middle VP point. They're pushing up here. We have more mines being set. I think he maybe went a little bit crazy with the mines. Like I said, I think a little more spread out, not in a straight line, would have been slightly better. But even though that is the case, he is getting himself a Cromwell to help take back this northern sector. And it's not like they have a lot of Panthers. They have a lot of Panzer IV, so the Cromwell will actually go toe-to-toe with them pretty well. Meanwhile, IS-2 has come in. Unfortunately, the KV-8 actually retreated backwards. Retreated toward the German base, weirdly enough. So that pulled a lot of his men back, which allowed his forces to advance. But that's more from the British. Panzerfaust come in, I assume, on the IS-2. Again, when people say, oh, the Panther, it definitely has no chance against an IS-2. Shut up and look at this. Like, again, the Panther has a very good chance to knock. Oh, by the way, if he loses that, yep, there he goes. Yes, he's supported by infantry. I understand that. But still, the IS-2 bounced quite a number of rounds off this thing. So right now, he has no armor because of his dumb tactics. So he does have the south, though. He did take the south for like a minute. So, like, congratulations on that part for taking that area. But you're not going to be able to... how do I put this nicely? You're not going to be able to win. Panzer IV is moving on. Longrod realizes I've made a terrible mistake. And yeah, Fireflies are going to knock them out real quick. The second one's trying to escape, blitzing away. But the Fireflies are engaging. They're trying to chase. Run, Panzer IV, run! Pack gun is guarding him. Plum actually having a reasonable defense, even though I think artillery in this sector could easily kill him. One Firefly is pretty damaged, but the other two are relatively fine. American force is like, ooh, fresh Germans. Time to hunt. And yeah, he's redeployed his forces to combat Longrods and Plums. Meanwhile, mid is pretty much under British control with multiple Bofors and even a 17-pounder in place by JD. Meanwhile, again, the biggest issue is down south. It looks like the outliers are the southern, is it the Brit? No, the southern Soviet player, which weirdly enough is actually supposed to be in the north. So, yeah, that's, although he did put down a lot of caches, so I'll give him credit for where credit can be stated. Also, he could easily put down more men. He has easily the smallest army. Dude, what are you doing? Anyway, so, yeah, they're holding relatively the island. It's more contested, but yeah, they're going to easily hold it. There is a Tiger tank by Johnny, which is a big concern. Also, with a heavy Obel-Sadan, Obel-Sadan upgrades and Panzer-Fusilier upgrades, he is a mean infantry force. Meanwhile, Panzer-Fusilier is trying to just move up to get kills on that AT gun. Managed to, but Centaur lying in wait to get some kills. There is still, oh, never mind, artillery came in and neutralized this, and if I was him, with the amount like of stuff here, honestly, Royal Artillery seems like the best option. Maybe the Crocodile, but I think the Royal Artillery would, because you can deploy flares to see all enemy positions near the VP points, which would help his allies out. And concentration artillery barrage would be good in these sectors to get him out of those hedgerow, like get him out of this sector essentially, out of the. Oh no, no, not the Universal Carrier! It's young. Even though it's killed 30 men. Firefly's opening fire. Might be able to get a quick kill on that Panzer IV. Does he have the upgrade to allow sight? He doesn't. So he hasn't gotten the track vehicle yet, which could allow him to see stuff. 70-pounder knocked out, looks like by artillery and by infantry alike. Yeah, the Bofor is just holding its own, though artillery seems to be coming down. So, yeah, light artillery barrage coming in. Killing the MG and possibly just barely nicking the Bofor. Meanwhile, the Soviet player, again, doesn't have all that much. He's slowly getting more men, but he has 1,000 manpower. He's saving up for an IS-2. We can I think we all can all see that. He's saving up for an IS-2. Meanwhile, major battles going on up north. We do have artillery coming down this sector. Very smartly played by the Brit, because now that's going to break up the MG, the half-track, the mortar. All this is for... Yep, all that could possibly die. Meanwhile, the Panzerfusiliers need to pull back. They're just way outmanned and outgunned in that fight. Artillery's raining down this position like crazy. We have a priest, most likely. Yep, it's actually the priests that are providing supportive fire as well in that sector, which very good job by getting the American player up here to break that line. So yeah, a lot of these forces are pulling back. Now, luckily, the Panzer forces are here, so they can provide defense in this area. Panzer IV coming in, trying to hurt the Centaur, but I think that might be a little too little, too late. If he tries to engage, the Fireflies are right there, so they'll easily two-shot that guy. Even with their extra armor on the sides, it's not going to be great. Meanwhile, again, Plum has once again lost a number of his forces. He does have an army that's equal to Longrod, but Plum just doesn't have the tactics that they do, or even Johnny does. His Tiger did take some hits, but he's relatively fine. We have the British infantry just trying to hold this point, but alas, they can't seem to take it. We have artillery, though, coming in this sector. Incendiary artillery, and pushing them back. Bofors somehow managing to live. Half-track coming in. Again, JD, keep this sucker back. Make sure to shoot down planes. The Tiger's right there, so moving it further, and you would be screwed. Yep, there we go. Anyway, it looks like the Allied player is still holding the north point. From what I can tell, it seems like the Americans are trying, or the Allies in general, are trying to slowly reduce the capabilities of the Germans in terms of victory points until they literally lose the game via victory points. Weak Panzerwerfer strike. Soviet now up north. We have still the gigantic line of mines. Holy mackerel. Operator might be the weakest. Now, okay, let me rephrase this. Operator, you're definitely critically hurting your allies by not trying to push in this southern sector. Because right now, there's nothing here stopping that. Meanwhile, IS-2 deciding to fight the weakest player with the Universal Carrier. I guess it's trying. It's like, I can fight armor too, guys. Yeah, so IS-2 is literally probably going to kill this Oswind in another shot. Yep, there it goes. Panzer IV is next, although Panzerfaust is inbound. This could allow the Germans to try to do a attack in that sector, try to kill it, like a big push. We have strafing support coming in to try to help make sure the armor in the sector is pushed back, and the infantry alike. So we have a Jag Tiger coming on in from, I love how they both got tank destroyers. Now the question is, if this thing fires again, it's screwed. Alright, they Suka bombed it too. Trying to get the kill, I see, Plum. But the Jag get the kill? Jag did get the kill. Good for him. That's a big issue for the Fireflies, because that's a major obstacle. That tank destroyer can outrange them and outdo them in power, though, again, and range. So, again, it's just like, so combine that, they need to do something to keep this thing back. With this Panzer quarters here, they can't rush up a lot of infantry very close, so penals wouldn't be a great option. If we're talking about the British, though, what they could do is a 17-pounder, but he's near pop cap, so that's not likely. He can't really get an AT gun, although maybe one would be a decent option just for at least a small amount of additional AT on that. What I can see is Planet might be attempting to do a push up north, which could flank and knock out this Panzer IV if done correctly, which would be awesome. Meanwhile, this Panther operator is going deep and hard against the Priest, but for Kenwerfer, brought by a comrade, is going in, possibly stopping him, and alerting the allies to a Panther behind enemy lines. Will this Panther get a kill? We shall see. Jackson going in to intercept and protect forces. Bazooka teams are also moving in. That Panther, most likely, will lose this fight. Bazooka teams opening fire. Panther missing the shot. Can't even kill an ambulance, and gets annihilated by AT crew. Though, it seems like we have an airstrike coming, I'm sorry, light artillery barrage coming in, which will do some damage. Ambulance, though, managed to escape. Major, though, just chilling at that point. We do have allied forces coming in from the north. Knocked out the Panzer IV on an amazing flank. And right now, I'd assume that he has enough for an elephant, but if he sends it out by itself, I expect it to die. It looks like the elephant, maybe not the best idea, especially with the Jag, but the Jag also took some serious damage. I'm assuming it was by an allied assault, maybe the bazooka teams and whatnot. Border carriage, I have not seen this thing all game, but it's been doing a damn good job. Anyway, mid has been controlled now by Johnny, which was pushed. Again, reason why the Panther broke through was because of the fact that Johnny broke them, and now there's really nothing in mid. Yeah, he has not a lot, so he needs to do whatever he can to hold this sector. Because right now, while the Brits doing great, he needs additional support in order to keep this going, though. Nice flank by the Tiger. Might be able to kill the mortar carriage. All right, so now we have Johnny's Tiger opening fire on the AT gun with the G43 rifle-equipped Grenadiers taking it out. They're moving left against the American position. Panzerwerfer hitting that, not really hitting anything. Didn't even kill anything. Ambulance, though, was knocked out by the Tiger, but for Kenwerfer, it's returning fire. But unfortunately, that infantry needs to move up now, but it's still healing. Damn, mortar carriage getting a great shot on it, but not penetrating. Missiles miss. Tiger backing up. Double, I'm sorry, AT gun Firefly hitting Tiger. Pulling it back. Tiger is repositioning. Johnny needs to get this thing out of here before it gets knocked out. Oh, Panther coming in to save, but AT gun and Firefly still firing. They do not have sight, however. Whoa, hot damn, that tree blew up. Alright, Tiger is pulling back. We have a flank, though, coming in with the Fireflies up north. No mines are on the field. Fireflies are instead pulling back with most armor repositioning. This, again, at bare minimum, that just scared the hell out of the Axis. Fire coming down right on, who is that? Ooh, Longrod's forces are literally burning to death. Oh, that man lived. The rest won't. Panther realizing pretty bad idea to engage. Mines could be an issue if they open fire on it. Fireflies 3 triple volley. Come on. Oh, great shot. Grenadiers coming on the flank. Gonna Panzerfaust him. Panther did escape. Really no defenses here. Longrod did lose a number of his men with that flame attack. Plum is doing better, but still not great. Like I mentioned, he deployed an elephant, so we'll see how that goes. Once again, Operator is not taking out this cache or pushing this way, but it looks like the Soviet player is repositioning. Wait, no, I'm sorry, the British player is repositioning down south. JD has not a lot of men, nor does Comrade. There are 2 major British forces with a lot of men and 2 that do not. Luckily, they're more spread out, so it's less of an impact, but still. Mines just, oh my god. Well, they're blowing up the enemy. Guys, we got this! As the men explode left and right. Elephant is deploying. But again, 3 Fireflies could easily kill it, especially in a wide open terrain. Pack gun is here, so that could assist. But we'll see. This one is still falling back. He does have the ability for repairs, which is exactly what he's doing. And I assume he's going to send a Royal Engineer squad to go heal. Meanwhile, fire continuously coming down in mid, but Yag Tiger is pushing back the mortar carriage. Vet 3, by the way. So, oh no! Light artillery barrage killed it. Damn! Yag couldn't hit it, but artillery did. Meanwhile, shock troops are pushing down south. Again, this guy is 1,500 manpower. He needs something. JD is at least fighting. He just can't keep his men alive to save it. What the hell is he doing? He might be provoking operator, who's been kind of just sitting around, just kind of relaxing a little bit. Look, his Panther has engaged, but overall he hasn't pushed really on this front, which could provoke him. Meanwhile, British forces are launching artillery along the Axis front, doing quite a bit of damage, knocking out multiple MGs. Enjoy that IS-2? I'm glad you're enjoying the cover. Anyway, Pens Fusiliers heading down south. Oh damn, half-track's down here. Well, they just murdered that man, I think. Hot damn. Yeah, so make sure that you watch your men. Alright, you got an IS-2, great. Now get more men. Comrade, anti-attack, you barely have anything. The British guy is on standby, though. There is a, Panzer IV here. We have the Elephant, over here, which could be an issue. Overall, I think he should tell these guys to capture this territory. He does have a decent amount of munition still, and again, if he takes back that point, that will help out the Allies. But a major assault down south is occurring, and I don't know what the hell this Firefly is doing, but he's being Panzerfausted to high heaven. Panther moving in. IS-2, though, coming in as well. He's getting a great shot on the Panther with the Firefly. Trees are flying everywhere. Oh, my God. Yeah, IS-2 pushing back the Panther. Pack gun on standby, however. Lots of mines going off. Holy crap. Firefly getting some nice shots. Missiles hit target. Both shots. Although we have a Panther coming in. Johnny is not done quite yet. He's also bringing infantry to support the assault with a Tiger. So yeah, they just completely... They're gonna not... Once again, this IS-2 is going down by itself. Dude. Stop sending your armor by itself. Jesus Christ. Tiger tank is now engaging the IS-2. IS-2's main gun has now been destroyed. Oh, no. Up, does bounce. Dows the pen. Firefly is dead. Panther killed the Centaur as well. And there goes that. So the 2 weakest players just lost all their men. Comrade, I'll get defenses up immediately. JD, I would pray, because you need men stat. Because meanwhile, while these 2 giant allied armies are fighting up north against, well, okay, maybe not the biggest armies, but, you know, rather large, there's now nothing stopping an attack in south or mid. Nothing. He's getting engineer squads, Comrade's getting more men, but literally the entire half of the map is unguarded. So, does he have he doesn't even have mines. At least I don't think they have mines. We could literally see a complete allied collapse. It's like, shh, don't say anything about literally the south. Anyway, American forces are trying to take this position. Priests are unguarded. There's nothing stopping a push from the south. Nothing. Anyway, we have some troops running for the hills. They have points being capped. Grenadier squad just chilling. Elephants on standby guarding the hill. If I was the Fireflies, what I would do is get the Royal Engineer squad to try to push up the hill. Like, get some actual frontline combat. And then when they send infantry, then you use the Fireflies and they spot this. There's just missile barrage and murder it. Panzerwerfer coming in, but missing target and being blown up. Oh, there. That man just flew in front of the camera. Bazooka shots firing at the Yag, but again, decent armor, so it's fine. We have a shock troops going by. I have no idea. Is this guy's a Vet 3, right? This guy's a Vet 3, and he's acting like a complete moron. That's wonderful. At least he's dropping more fire and nothing. Like, the other one against buildings fine, but dear lord. Anti-attack, you are trash. Like, seriously, what is going on? Meanwhile, the Brit guy is actually getting forces to hold the south. And it's funny, because the German player did not capture this. so I have no idea what's going on. A half-track in play. Just, okay, so he's going heavy. Oh my god, he has 600 munitions. Alright, so he's going heavy Piat, which he needs something first in infantry, but that's fine. Red is finally just engaged with tons of grenadiers, but unfortunately for him, he still has the minefield, and even though the Brits are just kind of doing a little bit of a last stand at this spot, they are holding decently well, and now they're falling back. And he has a forward retreat point over here, because again, he went with a Doctrine Vanguard operation, so this allows him. By the way, this glider's pretty intact, so good for him in that regard. Don't know why the glass is broken, but okay. But yeah, good landing here. Really good landing indeed. Flank coming in the south, as I stated previously. Trying to knock out some men, but unfortunately the American forces are still a tough nut to crack, and yeah, tore him apart. Meanwhile, again, great shot with the Tiger and the Panther coming in on the flank, knocking out the Jackson. Mortar carriage opening fire, AT gun as well. We have a Panzer commander firing at this, so that's going to die. Firefly barely alive. They gets a nice shot on the Yag. But again, all three Fireflies in opening fire. Missile barrage would probably be best to stop these two. They might be able to kill it if they fire the missiles. Double missile shot. Firefly looking for one line. What is his Centaur do? Oh my god, Centaur, move up and get a, what is it? Oh, never mind. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Tiger tank advancing. But the mines don't, the mines stop here. They don't go all the way around. I would say it's like the Maginot, but the Maginot was actually kind of complete. A lot of people think it was only on the one spot. No, that is actually incorrect. It just wasn't, it was just literally left undefended. Highly recommend you check out World War II channel. Really interesting. This guy's not throwing an AT grenade at the Panther. I don't understand why. Panther's engaging. He lost a lot of his rail engineers. So, yeah, they're falling back. It looks like the Axis are finally starting to realize there's nothing here, is there? So they're advancing, which is going to reduce their fuel income, which is going to make the Axis... Yeah, the Axis are slowly turning this tide. They're now getting more resources. Luckily, E is still having a rather large army. He's getting more AT. And, of course, Planet Soap is remanning his lost units and filling his reserves. So he should be fine pretty soon. I will say losing the Firefly, the two Fireflies was a big deal. And not killing either armored unit is pretty big. But at least he did kill the Yag Tiger. I say the Yag Panzer. You still have the Yag Tiger here, which explosive rounds. Oh, wow. Nice shot with the Panzer IV. And the Elephant over here. British forces moving on in to recapture this center. At the bare minimum, he's literally holding the north. And he's trying to help however he can in, against Longrod. So, he's trying. MG opening fire, but again, not much supporting it. Oh, Brumbar's coming in. Okay. Elephant's also guarding. We have assault artillery coming down at this position. Panther immediately died, but we have artillery now coming in, so expect a lot of death and destruction. At least this thing got decrewed. The other one's okay until the artillery comes down. Looks like this top tier player has no idea that that is assault artillery. Okay, you've been versing a Yag Tiger, but that's fine. Anyway, artillery's now raining down. Doesn't really... Oh, here at the Cash. Cash could die. Cash is probably going to die. Does Cash get... No, Cash did die. Never mind, Cash died. Strafe Sport coming in, murdering the German forces, trying to hold this position. Unfortunately, they did lose... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, wait, no, was it? Yeah, that was the British force. Damn. Double fire, another Firefly, and a actual Comet coming up. Interesting. Strafing support will also hurt any armor. So if you push back the Brumbar. Hot damn, that strafing support did work. Meanwhile, Allied forces are pushing in the south. And doing pretty well. Okay, decently well. They're going to need to fall back. Oh my god, knocked out by artillery. I was expecting these guys to play a lot, but like, why do you have your half-track here?
Waiting for orders.
Why? Like, seriously, I do not know what is going on. I seriously do not. So, in any case, oh, plane crash. Yeah, so Comet and Fireflies were there. If they can, like I said, the problem is this pack gun. The pack gun is the big issue. Unless they flank this way away from the pack gun's like range. But they could easily knock out these units if they could do a flank. Now, the other units could move in. But if they do it quick enough, I think they can knock it out. Especially if they call in a time on target or something along those lines to neutralize a lot of this armor. Or called in here so when they turn around to go this way, maybe time on target hits some of their units redeploying against the Brit. But the Brit is at least holding the north, so that's good. He has 1 VP point. The problem is the 3 other allied players cannot capture it. The American player is doing everything he possibly can to try to take the mid one. But there's a lot of armor here. There's a lot of armor. Time on target is called down, but it's called down on the MG of all things. I am unsure why he would do that. Okay. Explosive rounds opening fire. Oh wait, artillery's coming down here as well. Oh, he has the priest fire. Okay, so he knocked out the MG to pull that back, and he has the priest opening fire on the Yag, which is actually doing a lot of damage. AT guns opening fire, massive amount of artillery. All forces are trying to kill the Yag. Yag barely able to get out of there, but main gun has been knocked out. Grenade going off, killing the Panzerfußlehr squad. Yag Tiger is barely alive, and additional AT forces are firing, but counter barrage by the Panzerwerfer is lighting that sucker up, and a little bit of the Panzer Commander, which is on the side. Which, again, there's nothing stopping him. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, guys, don't worry. He got another IS-2, and he's leading the charge. I can't wait to see all the... I feel bad. This and the last one I've done has literally been death to IS-2. Oh, God. It's like, what did the IS-2 do to you? Like, what? What did it do? Well, now it's going deep again and just dying. I can't. If this guy complains about the IS-2 being underpowered, I'm literally gonna... This guy is complete utter garbage. Oh my god. Well, I mean, it was a good move. Lured them in behind here so the Fireflies couldn't assist. I also love how all the armor from the allied players is just standing... Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it fell back. It repositioned to push the forces back in the south, which worked. Tiger tank had to fall back. It's at 41 kills, by the way. Good job, Johnny. Good job. Brumbar fell back. Grenadiers are moving up. They'll probably try to take this position again. Although they have a comet here, which will open fire at these guys. Elephants healing. Dude, actually get an army and attack. You are by far trash. You are not helping your team at all. At least JD is helping, as unfortunately ill-conceived as that may be. He's at least keeping forces in the south. I mean, he sucks, but he's doing something. I mean, he has a Cromwell that's been fighting. This Panther has just gotten 17 kills. My god. But he's fighting. You have nothing in mid. If the Axis realize that, the game is over. You need to help your team stop going for this dumb bullshit, which, by the way, the American player has taken a lot of casualties. Stop going for the dumb BS of trying to do the IS-2, because you failed 3 times. I ranked the IS-2 badly on my tier list, and I still say it deserves more. Like, god damn. Anyway, the Axis finally realized, after 48 minutes, even though they could literally smoke the map consistently and use recon, that there's nothing stopping them in mid. So now all their armor is moving up full force, and this brick guy's like, oh shit, my mines are over here. This is bad. So all their armor is pushing because they must think the allies are dead. That I would assume. Luckily, this guy still has bazooka teams still opening fire. Panzer Commander's coming in to knock all this stuff out. Great hit right there. Bazooka team's still opening fire, so this guy, Operator's going to probably lose his Panther, which will be, I think, the 4th or 5th Panther he's lost behind enemy lines, if the bazookas can fire. Strafing support's coming in at all this. Firefly's getting great shot from behind. I'm sorry, yep, dead. There we go. That's a Panzer IV, so Longrod lost some men. He's actually lost 2 of his armor. Oh, no, sorry, just one right now. Nice shot on the Tiger. God damn. Shock troops are moving back in. Hey, remember the shock troops helping out against armor? No, because it can't. Firefly returning fire on the Panzer IV that tried to get a nice pop shot. 8. Oh my god. One last shot. Ah, so close. Strafing support almost got it. So close. Jagdtiger probably going to return fire, but at least he'll kill the other Jagdpanzer. This thing's actually not firing. I have no idea why. Okay. Firefly's got numerous kills and definitely hurt Longrod, but Longrod has more than enough manpower and fuel to get it back. Comrade is just sacrificing his men again in a desperate charge. Hey guys, don't worry. He's going to save him for another IS-2. Trust me, it's worth it. Meanwhile, down south, a Cromwell has been defeated. But don't worry, he has an Achilles, which essentially, oh god, is, it's just a slight deviation of the other weak tank destroyer, of the M10. It's sad. I mean, like, the Wolverine's fine, but it's just like, whatever. At least he has a tank destroyer. Meanwhile, the British guy, who's my favorite guy, is still holding the north, still has the minefield everywhere. Armored assault, though, moving in. Most of the mines have been blown up for the first line. Second line, not so much, but it looks like the elephant's just gonna walk. Oh my god. Ah, damn it. Like, I love this line if they charge, but you honestly should have probably moved it up and put it, like, a line in here in between these, so they're forced to go through. But in any case, you kind of did that, but then you had to stop. Anyway, so we have the Comet up here, which could flank the elephant and make it forced turn. And if they do it right, the Fireflies could move in for a flanking opportunity. And if these guys come in from behind to assist and move down here, they could blow themselves up. Alright, mine was hit on the Brumbar. Comet's opening fire. Might be able to get a kill on it. Probably will. Elephant, they're facing down the barrel of it, but he's turning to save this. Meanwhile, armored forces moving in. Just barely out. Oh no, they hit mines. Getting some nice shots on that target. Fortunately, strafing support cannot be called in. No, Firefly. Crocodile could. Firefly's opening fire on the Panzer IV that's crippled. Comet's trying to go in for to kill the Brumbar, which, I mean, look, unfortunately, Blum has so much manpower and fuel that he'll be fine. Unless he loses the oh my god, lose the elephant, please. Where's the other one? There's the other Fireflies moving in on the Panzer IV. Take the shot! Take the shot! Ah, damn it. The men are burning up here, by the way. They're just enjoying the fire. It's like a hot sauna. Nice job killing the elephant. Smoke coming down to try to save it. Unfortunately, it does not. Oh, damn it. They lose the men on the wreckage. Luckily, it did detonate the mine underneath, which is lucky. Allied forces trying to take this star. Forces are pulling on back. Armor has been injured, but it looks like he's going for more of a Panzer IV force, so he's not that too bad. He's building a Beaufort here. Sure. We also have a Comet down south, so at least he's not entirely inept. Although he's placing mines around here. I mean, you want to spread him out a little bit more, but that's fine. Also, he's going for the fuel when the munition... Oh, sorry, the VP point would be more important. Meanwhile, U is very low on manpower. It has a ton of fuel. Planet has a ton of manpower. Going for double sniper. Very curious on that, but okay. Maybe for recon and getting a crocodile. So, okay. Anyway, Axis forces actually are being pushed back. And a satchel. So, it looks like they're finally doing something smart, even though he just killed some of his own men. It's fine. Stuka bombs coming in. I can't wait to see this. I think we all know what's going to happen. Not as devastating as I wanted it to be, but still. Panthers coming in because, again, they have the armor. Beaufort's here. You know, it would have been like, well, no, 17-pounder probably would have been too expensive for you. But hey, you lost all your armor. That's good, right? Anyway, Johnny's moving back down because why wouldn't he? Panzer Commander's coming down. So, once again, this Brit and this Soviet loses pretty much all their men. But don't worry, guys. Anattack is about to get the IS-2. He's going to get the IS-2. So that's going to turn the tide. That's single-handedly going to make the Allies fear. Well, no, I take that back. It's actually not. They're just going to kill the 4th IS-2 with this game. So, yeah. Anyway, British guys actually going in, getting a number of kills and pushing back a lot of the Axis in the north. Strafing support coming on in, bombing the heck out of those Panzer IVs, which need to fall back to heal. All taking minor damage, but sufficient damage. British forces in this trying to take this point, and it looks like they were actually able to. Air support's still engaged, though. It looks like anti-air has been initiated to try to shoot down those planes. Plane is coming in and doing a nice strafe on that, though the plane did crash into the building, knocking it out. Panzerwerfer's still over here. Armor is still lying back, although he needs fireflies, but he doesn't have the fuel for them. He does have British snipers, so I'm curious to see why he brought that. But since Johnny's forces were pushed south, he doesn't exactly have a lot. Meanwhile, the Yag is still here, so that Crocodile does have something to fear in terms of something to break it open. Meanwhile, Operator is still rather in the south. He hasn't really pushed up, having a decent reserve. Honestly, just chilling. Once again, I do believe that this game is literally could be over a lot quicker if an engagement could be reached. And it's not like they don't have recon. Like, if they can, sorry, not reached, initiated. Like, a good charge right here would break up all these positions right here. And even probably push for the British guy's base, and he couldn't do anything about it. He's slowly building up an army, but don't worry. Comrade has finally wasted all of his manpower and resources and gotten himself actually support equipment. So that's cool. But, and you know what? He's actually kind of guarding mid. So maybe they forced him to do something. That's great. Tiger Tank, again, Johnny's just going back and forth. He's like, I'll help out wherever I can. And that's helping him out greatly because he has 60 kills with this damn thing. 8 vehicles. Oh my god. If he did that on purpose just to fuck with him in his IS-2, I want that so bad. Recon's now, I believe, in effect. Yep, it's recon. Tiger Tank trying to lure the IS-2 in. But no, he's actually waiting for support this time. Although, there's a large Panzer army lying in wait around the corner, so we'll see about that. But goddamn, this Tiger has done very well for itself. Anyway, IS-2 charging with support this time. 4th time's a charm. That's what I always say. Anyway, now a Vet 3. Panzerwerfer strike is coming in. Oh, nope, actually at the north. British forces. Anyway, mines have been hit. And there goes the IS-2. Because again, they were outranged by superior weapons and were unsupported in all 3 directions. Centaur, though, is coming in for finally to help out, but though I don't think it's going to add up to much. Gammon Bomb, I think, hits this thing. Oh, no, it was the snipers. Again, big issue with your giant line of mines. It's this. Anyway, luckily, oh no, he's trying to lure him onto the mines. It does work, although he actually detonates some of his own mines. And now there's a giant hole with the minefield. So some of the Panzer IVs are injured, some of them are not, and they're just gonna escape. The Brit has now lost a number of his own men, and definitely on the defensive. Jesus Christ. Plum still doesn't have a lot of manpower. He keeps losing quite a bit of it. Longrod still has a good chunk of his army, although artillery fire is slowly breaking that apart. On the flip side, Johnny has probably been the best guy of this game so far with a good assault group. Though I will say him and Operator should be ashamed because not only does Johnny have 3,200 manpower, he could easily push mid. And so could Operator. There's nothing, absolutely nothing stopping a front. And this is what I see time and time again on these games. These games should be over like 30 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, to be fair. But it doesn't. People just guard their territory and just wait. And the problem with the 3 VP points is if the enemy has one and is actually guarded by a good player, which I can affirm that this British player is good, then the problems persist if it's just going to last and last and last because of a slow VP point drain, which is annoying as hell. Luckily, Double Sniper getting some nice shots. Don't worry, guys, I'm dropping fire on a one-man unit. It's going to be great. To be fair, it's going to stop infantry from rushing up. I understand that. Also, some of the fires actually in the Stern Pioneer squads forcing their retreat. Explosive shots firing on their American riflemen. Sniper being knocked out by the Grenadiers. Actually getting a nice double kill. Unfortunately, draining the Brits' manpower quite a bit. Oh, look! He's charging once again. Oh, look! He's using a Panzer Commander ability to break the MG. Oh, look! There's nothing stopping him from wrecking everything that the Allies hold dear in life. Yes, so again, 2 amazing teammates with the American and the Brit. and 2 absolutely atrocious. And by the way, in case someone's wondering, Greyshot, they keep doing this. You're right, they keep doing that. And I don't blame them for it. They're actually doing a lot of damage against the allies in general, and then easily retreating for the most part. Sorry, Panther. But what I will say about that, in general, is they could at least hold the territory, or at least, you know, hold different fronts. The American and the Brit would be forced to reposition if literally everything in the south was easily hit consistently. But no, now we're an hour into this. Is there artillery hanging here, really? Okay. At least it's Vet 3, so I'll give him credit there. 33 kills, nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to start fast forwarding this because this is just... the only reason why they're still winning is just because this Brits... Planet Soap's ferocity to hold this northern point is why the Allies still have a chance in this game. The problem is, Attack keeps literally killing himself. And look, none of his men have veterancy. JD's, none of these men have veterancy. They are terrible. And this is why, again, I say rank does not matter. They're terrible, and yet somehow they're both Vet 3 prestige. I mean, they've played this game for so many... Oh, I can't wait to look at that and dissect that. Any case, a nice shot over here, gets a kill. Explosive shots to opening fire. Panzerwerfer coming on and getting some good hits. Again, finally, Johnny realizes they have nothing. There's nothing stop. Operators should realize that there's nothing here in this. Sorry, nothing in the south, and literally just lay a defensive line by that cache in the south. You honestly should, because there is nothing here. Absolutely nothing stopping him. And it's just stupid. It's utterly ridiculous. Yeah, airstrike coming in. Plane crash. Yeah, strafing support is no longer... You can't do it because the Axis have too much AA. The Axis actually have AA. Alright, some AT forces coming in. Satchel, whatnot. Again, American player kind of repositioning his forces to mid. He's already pretty low, though. A lot of his frontline men. So he can't exactly keep holding against this. Operator now joining the fight in mid. Sniper's now here. Again, it's like, oh, help. And then immediately gets annihilated. Oh my god, Tiger doing pretty well. 70 kills. The Brit guy's just on his island in the north. Like, he's just separated from everyone else, and I feel so bad for him. Especially Manu, who's a close second in this game. I think he's lost a little bit more men overall, but I think that's not necessarily his fault. I think it's just because of the fact that his flanks are unguarded. JD and Anti-Attack, you guys should be ashamed. This is horrible. Horrible play style, like really atrocious gameplay. Now, the positive thing I can see here is if a charge over here and all the remaining mines detonating. But, yeah, there's not many left. And there, oh, he has minesweepers. Never mind, he's good. God, they probably had no idea about this mine of lines. Line of mines. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk right. Stuka bombing, knocking out that point, cutting off the north. AT force is opening fire, but he's pulled back. Operator's the one leading the charge, although there's Johnny. Vet 4, Tiger, moving on in. Nice kill. AT guns though repositioning, opening fire. A lot of hits. Tiger tank pulling on back. IS-2 trying to go in for another. It's a damaged Tiger. Vet 5 though. He's going. Oh no, damage engine. Here comes the Panther though. Say goodbye to it. I'll kill it. No, you won't. That's the 5th IS-2 that has lost this game. Meanwhile, more armor's pushing up, minesweepers, so they're not going to be hit. A lot of this men are dying because again they don't have a lot of AT. They don't have a lot of Panzerschreck, so they actually stole a lot of them from this German player, I would assume. Strafe support coming on in, getting a few hits before being shot out of the sky. Saw artillery coming down. And yeah, the Brits pretty much lost the majority of his men. He does have a new Firefly coming in, so he's not entirely defeated. But it's and more mines hit. Once again, Plum, who decided not to go with the minesweepers, because that would be stupid. Panzerwerfer though getting a nice hit. I'll give credit there. Anyway, forces pulling on back. Overall, this game is done. Like again, he's still holding this point. Give credit where credit's due. He's still holding this freaking point to the best of his ability. but dear lord. And the American players making an attempt here with a lot of bazooka teams. Panzer Commander is coming down. But again, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. I mean, great job with the Vet 5 Tigers. I'll give him full credit with that. That is a work of art right there. Huh. Big battle up north, but again, they're not even close. They can't hold it for long. Once again, surprised that the Allies are able to take all this territory. Also, why are you taking this? I don't know. You're instantly dying. Good job. So many Axis forces, though. They can't take this position. And yeah, it's GG. Like, nice, desperate last-ditch effort, but unfortunately, you don't have 4 good members. You have 2 good. You have 2 great ones and 2 shitty ones. All right. Let this game be over. Let this game be done. Please, end it. End it. No, you get back in there, you Panzer Grenadier Squad. You get back in there. Oh my god. I haven't wanted someone to get inside of another, of a victory point so much than my brothers. I highly recommend the, the best, most intense UH2 game ever, where my brother has a commando squad and kind of fails to get inside the point. To be fair, pathfinding screwed him more than he did, but still. In any case, yeah, they can push back. Brit still holds the north. Again, full credit there. Damage-wise, let's actually look at this. Axis team, before I shit on the Allies. And yeah, I'm pissed. Johnny, most damage and most kills. Absolutely deserves it. Operator got most damage. He did a lot of suicidal charges with his Panthers, but overall did very well at murdering the men down south, so good job there. Longrod did a hell of a job trying to hold a very unstable position, with Plum literally losing a ton of men and a lot of resources. If Longrod wasn't there, aka GTA, and by the way, thank you, Johnny, for submitting this replay. Thank you so very much. If Longrod was not there holding Plum up, Plum would have completely fallen apart. But because he was there, they were able to hold that sector, and they were able to keep things together. Meanwhile, on the Allied side, you had Plant Soap and Ew both doing fantastic in both damage and kills, respectively. The 2 shitty players even equal one of them, and got more kills. Sorry, their kills combined barely equals one of them. Just, it's a little more. But still, that's bad. Like, to anti-attack, just sacrifice IS-2s galore. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, you had so much manpower and stuff like that, you didn't get any support. You just thought oh, 6 IS-2s, my apologies. 6 IS-2s were sacrificed to the Tiger. Oh my god, that's just humiliating. Anyway, Bug Splat, of course it does. I'm done, I'm through. It's been Greyshot17, and yeah, this is where support your teammates, fuck you to shitty players. And yeah, sorry man that you didn't, the 2 allied players that fought hard, but unfortunately were just, oh my god, they were just dealing with trash. They're literally dealing with trash players. That sucks. But anyway, Johnny did great, Longrod did great, everyone did great, so good job there. But this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second, before you guys go, I have a couple people I need to give a shout out to because they are so amazing, awesome, and just really supportive of my content. Those people include Milam, Ace, Chris Bailey, Folkvard, Javi, Jfoe, Joey, jrchicklis, Little Koosh, Mustaach, Onlyplayapples, PyroShark, Streakingwookie, GTA, Jakub, Ocwieja, and Kevin Gao. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.